We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Jarrett on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And 4 at the 34-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
24.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw. Barber. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll run on first down. Cotton, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They run the counter. Cotton. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Deion Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Second down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Barber. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Saints nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Operating from the gun. Barber looking long for Thomas. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 79 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, Cotton. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Yeah, they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 23-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And the Saints first down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barber, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Barber. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 46 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
On 1st and 10, Barber. His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Saints 21, Falcons 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Cotton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carried by number 25. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Ryan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st down, Cotton. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
5-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
46-yard line.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up. And
this is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Riley Ridley, 54 yards. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Saints 21, Falcons 14. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They run the counter now on first down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Saints.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and 2, Barber escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Operating from the gun, Barber. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw on second down, Barber. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now they try the right side here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Cotton. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Falcons draw a bit closer.
The kicker on for the extra point.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Looking to throw on second down. Barber throwing the out route and complete. It's Love. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
To throw on third down. Barber flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Off the play fake. Barber. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Back to throw again. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Barber. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Jared Wilson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now on first down, they run with Kamara. He'll take it forward for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 7.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They run. It's Kamara. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
On the play. 1st down, New Orleans.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they go down to defeat here in the opener.